Good morning, Jones. Good morning, Nate. Good morning, Tom. Got your mud on order? Yeah, I'm drinking mine. Yeah, the wife's getting ready to go get the boy this morning. So we're up early. She's getting ready to walk out the door. She's got a 2-hour drive there and a 2-hour drive back. Yeah, it takes about 10 minutes, Nate, to get that coffee ready. That's if you use a coffee machine. Some people just use hot water and instant coffee, but I don't like that instant. Happy Saturday to you three gentlemen. You're three the only ones that said something, but they say there's 6 of us in here, so if you're sitting here watching the Big Larry show, say good morning to me. That way I know you're here. Thank you, Bobcat. Good morning. Hidden Ranch ice cream headed to Walmart. Why would I want ranch ice cream? Now, Larry might like it since he likes ranch so good. Morning, Silver. Yeah, it's Saturday morning. Larry's doing a live show on a Saturday. Warming up, getting things going. Cold morning this morning, it seems like out there. Showing us we're in our 30s, so it's chilly to us. The wife's getting ready to go pick up my son. our son from college. He's out for the spring break. So he gets to come home for a whole 10 days. We have a Mr. Coffee, Nate. One of them cheap generic ones that you buy at the Dollar General or Family Dollars for $20. We usually buy one a year. Every year I buy a brand new coffee pot. Yeah, I definitely can eat squirrel. Oh boy, I almost got a sneak peek. I like the frosted camera lens look. Yeah, I just got it on there for a few minutes. I didn't want to I wanted to hide my ugly face this morning. I look pretty rough this morning. Plus, I didn't want y'all to see me in a hotel room in the Cuban Islands or something there. I don't want VONHELTON to see all the palm trees behind us. He'll know we're on vacation. I'm out there spending that $2 million. Remember VONHELTON? You look rough every morning. Yeah, I do. I really do, Lawrence. I feel rough every morning when I wake up. Yeah, he gave me an eviction notice, Dan. It was like the 10th of February, told me I had to be out by March 1st. As we all know, today is March 10th, I think it is. And I am still here, the 11th, my wife says. And I still have not received paperwork from the sheriff's department to go to court. And that's what I got to wait for. Wait for that whatever you call them, bailiff, to bring me the court papers, and then I got to go to court, and then the court judge will give me a certain amount of time to get out. No, he did not do the proceedings right, and I will bring that up in court, Bobcat. No, he said it on live, Todd, on a YouTube channel that I had to be out by March 1st. The note said nothing about being out. It just says to vacate the property. Good morning. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Bambi? Bambi? Yeah, it didn't say March 1st. He did a live video saying March 1st. Yeah, exactly, Todd. It was worthless. Yes, dear. Yes. Take your shot now. Your breakfast ready? Going? You know what you're eating? Okay, I just want to make sure it's close to you because you know you got 15 minutes after you take that shot. Yeah, I know, Todd. You know, personally, as a landlord, if I was collecting rent from Plouses, I would have went to the house, knocked on the door, waited for the person to come, and told them, "Hey, your rent is due. I'm here to collect." Von Hilton didn't do that. He never even told me he was in charge. I've had no contact with him. The first time I've had contact with him since the day his mother died was when he put a piece of paper on a chair on my front porch and walked away. He never handed it to me or the wife. He never calls us. And I've had the same phone number since the day I moved in this house. And it is posted on Facebook. I'm not going to lie. My number is out there. I'm not scared of nobody. I got caller ID. My phone scans everybody calling in. Well, he's so busy that he's forgetting how to evict somebody, and that's giving me more time, Holly. Nick, you're back to prison for life, according to Vaughn. Tell you the truth, no. She begged me to move in this place. Vaughn said last night you should already be out. Yeah. Well, he's got another couple months to try to get me out. Yeah, I seen that, Holly. People, he says that that bank account was fraudulent, that he don't see rent going in it. He don't see where the insurance money all went, and he don't see none of that. Von Hilton, let me tell you exactly how this happened, you stupid bitch. This is how it happened. When I took power of attorney, I opened a bank account for your mother. That is where all her money went. That was not off her Social Security check. That means all her rent money, any other money she had coming in besides her Social Security check went to that bank account. When your mother died, that bank account got turned over to Uncle Jim and Millie. Jim and Millie turned it over to the motherfucking lawyers, and the lawyer put it all in another bank account. Repeat, another bank account, you retard, and open that new account for they can control it all because they didn't want to go through the bank that I fucking had. They put all of her money together, not two different bank accounts, you retard. I got bank statements showing every fucking thing, Von Hilton. What do you got to show? Dead dogs in the garbage? Exactly, Todd. It's totally a different account. And I'm glad to see everybody's here this morning. I know it's Saturday. I know you guys got a lot of other things you guys could be doing. And I'm just proud that each and every one of you has come to see me. I like to get on in the mornings. I love the morning shows. I know Mr. Handyman won't be here. He was live earlier, about an hour and a half ago. Did a little quick run in before he went to work. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Todd. So you are telling it's the way it is. That's how it happens. Thank you, American Dream. I mean, I don't have nothing to lie about. Do I want anything that Alice has? Hell no. She ain't, that old lady didn't have nothing that I would want. There ain't a damn, her love, her respect. You know what I wanted from Alice Hilton? I will still get from Alice Hilton. And that is the day that I meet the heavenly gates of God and Jesus, that she is standing at the gates waiting on me and saying, "Here comes my Larry and my angel." Yeah, Holly, I do like morning streams. I do watch a lot of everybody else too, but mainly when they're going live, I'm already dead. I'm out cold. I'm in bed by 9 p.m. most of the time, unless wrestling's on. If wrestling's not on, I'm out cold by 9 p.m. But then I'm up at 4 a.m. No, there ain't no wrestling tonight. That was last night, Robbie. That was Friday night. We got 3 weeks before the WrestleMania. 3 weeks from today is WrestleMania. Well, not that I know of, Robbie. You're still trying to get to sleep. Yeah, today is Saturday, Robbie. Well, I'm sorry you can't sleep, Holly. Hopefully, listening to me will let you go to sleep. Which is the hottest wrestler today? Hottest wise is winning wise or like hot, women hot? My wife likes them all. She likes quite a few of them. Roman Reigns is doing pretty good. I want to see him get knocked off that pedestal, though. He's had that title 2.5 years. It's time for someone to knock him off. Well, I appreciate that, American Dream. I'm not real smart, but I got common sense. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I just don't want to try to keep you up. Silver, I would probably agree with you 100%. I did like The Undertaker. Tell you the truth, though, I mean, The Undertaker's real, real good, but I liked his sidekick where he became the American Badass. I thought that was pretty cool when he comes out there on his bike. Morning, Blue. Yeah, Brock Lesnar would fucking send him to Suplex City. Yeah, Macho Man was real good when he was around. Yeah, Andre the Giant. He's been gone a while. I'm hoping Cody takes it all this 3 weeks away. The American Nightmare, I hope he takes it all. Nate, I just didn't want no one to see my ugly face today. I didn't know that. I'm sorry to hear that, Lord. I was more of a Dusty Rhodes fan back then too. His dad was a hell of a man. I like the Usos. I mean, Roman Reigns, he needs to be knocked down a little bit, but I did like when the Usos were together. They were pretty good. Sorry, Todd. Yeah, Dusty Rhodes was good. Is that better? Showed you where I was at. There ain't nothing sweet about me. My wife will tell you I'm as sour as they come. There you go, Todd and Nate. Want to keep my people happy. Yeah, we're in the Caribbean. See the palm trees behind me? Blue, that man can put some beers away back then. I remember they did an interview of him. He did 60 beers at one sitting and still got up and walked away. Von Hilton would be Pee Wee Herman. Yeah, you can see right where I'm at, Todd. You guys know my curtains. Or if you call them curtains, we call them blankets. What are you eating for breakfast? Pop Tarts? Okay. Nick Bravo here? I didn't see Nick Bravo here. Yeah, exactly. Oh, they are. We are definitely suing them. Yeah, exactly. Well, good morning there, Nick Bravo, if you're here. Yeah, I noticed he ain't been doing no shows lately. Well, if he can smell it, maybe he can get in on it. Because Von Hilton's going to have to sell all these properties, people, and he's going to have to sell it cheap, quick. Because he's going to have to pay his property taxes. Yes, it is cold this morning. We are at 36 right now. Yeah, he says he was leaving the internet, Todd. Yeah, probably about 10 times, huh? Yeah, that or throw a heavy blanket over you, Robbie. Ha ha ha, Robbie. Only if you're paying for it. Some of us get it for free. Yeah, they can get away with that, Gregory. You know, I was doing some thinking, and since Todd's here, maybe Todd could even help me. Why am I lucky? I don't have free natural gas. My house is ran all by electric. No, I ain't got free heat. I wish. My light bill was $628 or something like that last month. Von Hilton has free natural gas. I just can't wait till that runs out. Because, you know, someday gas wells don't last forever. You know, they tap in them, they run them 20, 30, 40, 50 years, and they finally dry up. I can't wait till Von Hilton's dries up. I hate to see what he's going to do. Yeah, the front yard and backyard too, Todd. Yeah, and that's only in the winters. Like the last 2 months, no, December and January, they run about $600. November is about 400. February is about 400 to 600. June, July, August, September, they ain't over $100 bill. You're leaking heat, it sounds like. Yeah, well, it's an old place. Von Hilton says that when I was power of attorney, I should have been fixing this place. Well, Von Hilton, you can't fix a place if you ain't got no money to fix it. Duh. We barely get any snow. When we get snow, I ain't going out in it. Yeah, I really don't care. I'm leaving it. Exactly. I'm hoping this housing projects get back to me. I really don't want to move into the projects, but hey, they're talking real cheap rent and it pays all my bills too. Me and the wife might even have a little extra spending money where we can go out and do things. Yeah, I'm all on that. My kids are now fully grown, so you know they're going to be out on their own here shortly, and it's just going to be me and the wife. Hey, that's all up to you guys. Because I mean, I'd like to have it. It'd be all right to go on my wall, but it ain't like I have to have it. He don't have wall heaters in his single wide. He has vents. The vents in the floor that the kids shit and pissed in. Yes, my dad did have a tag for it. You got to tag them all. No matter if they're on your own property, you still have to tag them. And if you're killing them on your own property because they're in your tomato garden, you can get away with killing more than what's normal allowed. Right now, the state of Kentucky has allowed 1 buck and 5 does. Lord, I am working on that. My son is supposed to have been taking care of that, and he still ain't been doing it. I literally cut him off on eating. I told him I'm not feeding him no more until he gets it all set up on my laptop for me. Of course, y'all know I lied because I would never let my kids starve. My name is not Vaughn Hilton. I think my trailer was put in here in 1963 or 64, somewhere right around Vaughn's age. There's been over 15 different families in this trailer. It's because they eat a lot of pine needles. That meat tastes like whatever they're eating. Yeah, that is my dad's 8-point buck that was on Aunt Alice's. But like I said, I'm not really worried about it because I do have 2 more sitting in the shed that my father did. Yeah, exactly. It's Larry's kid. Nothing takes 5 minutes. Well, yeah, I know, but oh yeah, I know, Todd, and I appreciate it. That's what I want. Yeah, there's a lot of things that only takes 5 minutes. Von Hilton can do a TV dinner in less than 5 minutes. I gotta reach down and turn my phone on, people. Got to keep an eye on the phone this morning. My son does get out of school today. He's released by 10 o'clock this morning, so the wife's on her way to go get him. She's getting ready to walk out the door. She just took her shot and she ate and got her morning coffee in her. She's getting me another cup of coffee ready. She's going to do me some coffee in a thermos this time. That way I have plenty of coffee for the 4 hours that she's going to be gone. Takes her about 2 hours to get there, about 2 hours back. Yeah, it's been about 3 months now, Holly. Last time we seen him was the Christmas break. He went back in January. Yeah, hon.
You want me to do the thermal
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah, do that one first, though. Them are the two that he's getting, Lord. PayPal and Cash App. I'm putting them both on here. Yeah, I like how Vaughn says that Uncle Jim has mind control. That's a laugh and a half. Yeah, I'm a ninja from Hamilton. I'm a grizzly bear from Toledo. Or as a teenager, I was an NEH, North End Hoods. Yeah, he would definitely be Ric Flair because Ric Flair wouldn't want to get nowhere near that leg. The smell would fucking literally chase him out. Yes, it is, Lord. It really is. It sure is, buddy. And it ain't far away. They ain't but about 40 or 50 miles apart. Detroit gets too full and they come down to Toledo. Give her 5 minutes. Do what on? Okay. Well, I don't know about that. Ohio has a lot in com of okay. Viola says she's ready. So whenever you're ready.
I have to use the bathroom first. I can't
Well,
run
I
out.
told her give you 5-10 minutes.
So you're talking about Miss Kitty or something.
No, no. I was talking to Viola. I told her give you 5 minutes and you'll be on your way.
You want me to make the coffee? Nothing?
I think I should be good. Just take care of you and go get that kid of ours. Don't forget to stop and get hamburger helper lasagna. It can't be as boring as Nebraska. Toledo wasn't boring. Really, it wasn't. There's always something to do in Toledo. You know, if Corky don't like Nebraska, then he needs to get the hell out of there and move. It ain't like he's got a big family and it's, costing him a lot to fucking move. So what? You lose some shit and you got to start over and restock again. You don't think I've never moved with just nothing but my clothing on my back? Been there, done that. Moved to Florida that way. I moved to Florida with a backpack, 3 changes of clothes. Hitchhiked all the way to Florida and lived there for 3 years. Bought clothing, bought furniture, bought everything I needed. No, he wouldn't survive in Toledo. His ass would be beaten every day. Well, he's barely surviving here, people. He only survived here because he stays in his trailer. Well, that means they all come out of the Cincinnati, Ohio area if they're Bengal fans. Because I don't think anybody across the United States is going to vote for, want another team to win unless they came from there, went there, or something. They have some kind of connection. No, he has no sense at all. You got that right, Holly. Yep, wife's walking out the door right now, boys and girls. Some are men and women. My wife will be back in about 2.5 hours with my son. Well, 2 hours to get there, 2 hours back, 4 hours before I get to see my son. Good morning, Bowman. Yeah, I'm hoping sometime this coming month, maybe during March here, that I can get people to go live with me. I've been watching what's that, the Geek Room or whatever. I was watching that. They were talking about me on there the other day. That's fine. Hey, they can say whatever they want. I don't care. But I kind of want to do something like that myself. You know, where I get 2 or 3 people and all of us get on here every day and we talk about things. It's going to have to be somebody that's got morning open, that works the afternoons or evenings, that can spend time on here in the mornings. And I don't want to just discuss Vaughn Hill, and I want to discuss a lot of other things too, if we can. We do it, open chat. We can talk about anything. Well, David, you can see where I'm at, buddy. You can see the pine trees behind me, so that tells you exactly where I'm at still. When has Von Hilton ever said the truth? Never. Well, maybe once or twice in his whole 58 years of life. He did tell the truth when he was trying to get the $7,000 from you guys
Okay, I'm
for his
leaving.
mom's funeral, that he didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
Bye,
He was
everybody.
right on that.
Bye, everybody.
Morning, Miss Kitty. Wife said hi and bye to everybody. She knows that I'll be off here by the time you guys yeah, by the time she gets back, I'll definitely be offline. So I've been here about 7 years now. I moved in 2015 to this house. April 20th, 2015. And I got the rest of April free, and I even got May's rent free. And then on June 1st, I started paying my rent. Yeah, he says I owe $36,000, people. What is 7 years times $300 a month? Well, 12 months at $300 a piece is $3,600. That's $7,200 for two. So that's 28,000. How'd he get I owe 36 when it's only 28 if I've never paid nothing? Yeah, see, I've never had $400 a month rent. It's always been $300 a month. But on January 1st, he raised it to $400 a month. He can't do that. Yeah, I'm just supposed to know that, Todd. His gods are supposed to come and tell me, huh? Exactly. No, it's 0.1% Cherokee Indian. I have a verbal lease according to Von Hilton. I do have a verbal lease, not with him, with his mother. I've never shown proof of my natural native heritage according to Vaughn. Well, Todd, no matter what he says, buddy, everybody else has seen it. Don't worry about it, buddy. We know. We know you're not a liar like Vaughn. Yeah, I've seen it, Todd. Yeah, that's Von Hilton's adding too, Toby. He adds the same way. Yeah, everybody fakes everything. Everybody lies about everything, but Von Hilton, he's the truther, people. Vaughn thinks $2,000 is a lot of money. Honestly, I do too, Robbie. To me, $2,000, not a lot of money, but that That could feed my family for a couple months. That could pay my rent for a couple months. It's hard to tell you how many kids I have. I do definitely know I have 4 boys. And there was another boy born. She says he wasn't mine. I looked at him. I thought he looked just like me. And I says, okay, if that's what you want. And I turned around and walked away. Yeah, I know. I seen that, Nate. Yeah, it's not no major money. It ain't like you can go buy houses and cars with it. But I could sure take people out to eat. I could sure party. I could sure pay my rent a couple months. I could feed my family for a few months. Quit crying. Mama will be home in 4 hours. Miss Kitty, she says she's sorry she missed you. Later, Silver. Sleep good, buddy. Your shot at the Golden Corral? No, Golden Corral closed down. I closed them up. I don't know. It could have been Von Hilton that closed them up. That stinky leg went in there. That could have condemned the whole fucking building. Morning, Raccoon Man. I like the Golden Corral, to tell you the truth, when they got good food and good service. But it's hard to find that nowadays. I ain't telling you guys how many times I went to London, Kentucky, Golden Corral, and I complained to the manager. Yeah, I do remember Ryan's. I liked Ryan's. They were pretty good. And Ponderosa. Well, it really wasn't the server. My waitresses were okay. It's just they were serving cold food. And when I told the manager about it, he looked at me and said, well, steer it. How do you steer the meatloaf? Hello? If I want a ground up hamburger, I'd get ground up hamburger. I want a meatloaf. It's supposed to be warm. And when I got home, I complained about it on YouTube or on Facebook, and I called the company. I do that to any restaurant. Ask McDonald's and Burger King. They love me. 90% of people, they go into McDonald's and say no pickles, and they come out of there and they got pickles on their sandwich. They just take them off and throw them in the wrapper and throw it away. Not Big Larry. Big Larry turns around and goes right back into that restaurant and tell them, I said no pickles. Then I'll go home and I'll call the main company. While I'm at that restaurant, they refixed my burger and they gave me a free burger. And then usually the main company will send me coupons in the mail, getting 5 or 6 more burgers free. It ain't just McDonald's. Burger King does the same thing. They see me coming and they say, hey, Mr. No Pickles is here. I walked into Burger King and ordered 2 Whoppers and ended up walking out of there with 12 of them for the price of 2 because they couldn't quit putting pickles on it or onions. When I order my Whoppers, I want it a special way. I want it my way. If I'm spending big bucks, if I'm spending $8 for a burger, it better be my way. If not, I'm turning it back in. I don't play games. If the workers can't do their job right, then get somebody in there that can. Yeah, I'm one of the nasty, mean customers. I know, Lord. But let's put it this way. Let's say me and Miss Kitty goes out to dinner. I'm sorry, Miss Kitty, your name popped out in front of me because I see it right there. Say I take Miss Kitty out to fucking dinner, and she orders a big old fat T-bone with a lobster and salad, and she wants that T-bone done, and they bring it out rare. You think I'm gonna let Miss Kitty eat it? Hell no. I am gonna complain, yell, scream, and holler until that steak is the right way. This is not the best look. What ain't? Oh, the managers know me by name already. Like I said, they call me Mr. No Pickle. All three managers know me very well. Burger King, double whopper, cheese, mayonnaise, tomato only. No onions, no lettuce, no pickles, no spit. You always have to say your see, so I picked the right name, Kitty. Yeah, I mean, if you order, I mean, if I'm spending $100 on a damn steak, it better be perfect. He probably ain't had Burger King since Burger King started. He can't afford Burger King. That's TV dinner man. Well, Robbie, I watch them when they put it together. I don't go through them drive-throughs and take a guess on what they're doing to your food, buddy. I watch them put it together. I went to McDonald's one time and ordered. They had what was it? Double cheeseburgers, a buck a piece. I went and ordered 20 of them. I got 18 double cheeseburgers, and I ended up getting 2 fish sandwiches. Drove 20 miles home, got home, emptied the bag, and found them 2 fish sandwiches in there instead of the double cheeseburgers. Boy, I called and yelled. I ended up getting 4 more from them the next time I go back in, and the store sent me, or the company themselves sent me 6 coupons to get more. And I ate the 2 fish sandwiches. That's not what I ordered. Yeah, probably. Yeah, yeah. Mr. Nuts. Yeah. I don't know about the best, but they are okay. Todd, that would be the first time you are lost for words. Yeah, exactly. It's like when I go down to the restaurant, the Ma and Paul Greasy Spoon restaurants, as I call. We have one in Boonville that I like to go to. And they're getting used to me down there now. It's like the waitress said, Larry, why do you order a catfish sandwich without the bread? Well, they want $6.95 for a catfish sandwich. And I can get the catfish for $4. So they're charging me $2.69 or $2.89 or something for the buns. Hell, I buy 4 pieces of fish, go over to the dollar store and get a dollar loaf of bread and make my own sandwiches. Well, Robbie, if he was really finding here in it, then I don't see him complaining. But if there wasn't, then that's something that's wrong. I'm not saying cheat people out of it, but I mean, catfish is good. Morning, 12:34. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't try to cheat anybody. I mean, if I say I want it the right way, I want it that way, and if you don't give it to me that way, then I'm complaining. I don't, take a piece of hair out of my head and throw it on my pizza and say, "Hey, there's hair on my pizza. I want another pizza." Closest pizza to Vaughn is in Manchester. No, it's not. Our carry-out gas station, Bowling Market, sells Hunt's pizzas. 8 slices, I think, for $10. You take the pickles off and deal with it. Yeah, but then you still got the taste of that pickle on it. If they laid a pickle on anything, that taste of that pickle was on it. I won't eat it. Yeah, Hunt's Brothers is the pizzas we have down here. Yeah, I turn around, Lord, and give it back to them and tell them, make me a brand new one. They can literally take the pickles out of the kitchen while they're making it. Oh, yeah, I've turned it in for cold fries, too. I mean, I don't play games with these guys. Hell, we went to the Longhorn while my wife was laying in the hospital. Her son came up from Arkansas, him, his wife, and their 2 children. And we all went out to the Longhorns. Me, him, his wife, and the 2 kids, our bill was $160 something. You know what we paid? Nothing. Because when I ordered my steak, I told the waitress I want that steak to moo at me when I cut it open. So in other words, when I cut it, I want to see red. I still want to see a little bit of blood pouring out of it to keep it nice and juicy. You know what they brought me? A well done steak. When the manager come around, he goes, "Everything okay?" And he noticed I ain't touched my steak, but my fries are gone. I was like, "Well, I ordered rare and I got a well done, so it looks like I got to take it home to the dog." "Oh, no, no, no. Let me take care of you." He went back there and made me a rare steak and gave me a new order of French fries and covered the whole bill. Thank you, manager. Longhorns, Lexington. Oh, I'll find a way to eat a steak with teeth or no teeth. If I have to run a brand new fucking T-bone steak through a grinder and make a burger out of it, I'll eat my steaks. Well, you might say a rare steak will make me sick, but not me, Todd. I like it that way. And, buddy, I've been eating it that way for 58 years. I can, as long as I let it sit in the milk long enough, Robbie. But I don't do too much on Captain Crunch. I like Fruit Loops. Huh. They're the ones that made the steak wrong, not me. No, I ain't teaching Stinky how to cook. Well, some people don't like rare steaks, and that's fine. I mean, some people don't like well done steaks. I don't like trying to eat on shoe leather. You know, like I've said, from show number 1 all the way to show 60 I'm on or whatever it is. Everybody's out there different. There's nobody the same. How many of you guys like liver and onions? I do. As long as the liver don't touch the pan. Who out there likes liver and onions? Blue's still crying from asking when his father left. You like your steaks medium well. Okay. Kitty likes liver and onions. Now see, I can't eat the liver if you put it on the pan and cook it. I literally have to take the mushrooms and the onions and put them on the bottom of the pan, cook them, and I lay the liver on top of the onions and mushrooms and let the steam cook the liver. I can't have it like a tennis shoe sole. I need it nice and soft and eatable. Handyman, I thought you had to work today. Medium rare myself. Yeah, and I like it rare, so yeah, love liver and onions with gravy. Yeah, gravy's good with it. Blue can give his money to whoever he wants. That's very true. Yeah, they do. They do, Todd. There is a certain way they have to cook it at a certain time. And I do know that, Todd, because like I said, I have been a cook. It might have been a breakfast cook, but I was a cook. Yeah, they literally cannot throw the steak on the plate raw, and feed it to you. No. But they can throw it on there and say, and it's done. Drop it on, let it get, the markings on it, flip it over, put the markings on it, and send it to the plate. Oh, yeah, I knew you had to work. I watched your morning show this morning, Handyman. That's what I was wondering when you copped in here. I was like, hey, he's at work. Jeffrey's getting served papers too.
are able to enable Kentucky citizens to exercise their Second Amendment rights, then they will have the ability to defend themselves in the event that we don't get them. Not one educational institution has come to
He
align
ain't got no money. He's already spent it all.
to make sure that people can conserve their economy like this.
No, you ain't never gonna get a summons from him. You're laughing at me, Holly, or him? AFF. I know what I was gonna say. So what's harder to get me out of here by claiming that he never talked to me about the rent or anything? Or two, do I go with my squattering rights? No, the papers have not been served by the sheriff yet, Jeffrey. Vaughn lies again. Imagine my shock. Yeah, Jeffrey, of course. It's just like Vaughn thinks the sheriff's going to put me out. The sheriff don't put me out. He gives me a piece of paper that says go to court. The judge has to put me out, Vaughn Hilton. Call free legal aid, Larry. That's your best bet, Larry. My best bet's to just get the hell out of here and move. Yeah, when I get off here today, people, I'm going to go ahead and hand my tablet over to my son. Just do nothing, Larry. Yep, it is, Robbie. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everybody, I'm sorry. I got quiet. I've been reading everything you guys are posting, watching it. Yes, Blue, I seen that. You deserve it. Blue, no blocking. He got my channel shut down? No, ain't nobody shutting my channel down. And if it does, I think y'all know the other one. Well, handyman, I can always take it from him too. Blue, and I mean it, buddy. You kick nobody out for nothing unless I say this is my room. Let's be honest, buddy. It took you 60 videos to get that blue wrench. So, well, Robbie, it don't matter which nation or which religion, as long as you believe there is a God. That is the main religion in my book. Because you're right. I have no idea what I am, neither. I was born Catholic. I have been Christian. I have been a holy roller. I've been a Mormon, or not a Mormon, but a Latter day Saint. Blue doesn't just throw people out of chats. Okay, Holly. Well, I'm hoping not because, that's not the reason Blue got it. Blue's been here a long time and I see Blue all the time, and he's doing okay. I know a few of you want wrenches and I have no problems with giving them to you, but like I said, I want nobody thrown out of here. If somebody was going to get thrown out, I would have threw Todd out a long, long time ago, people, when he first got on here criticizing me. But I'm not like that. My name is not Von Hilton. I am not J Dubs. I let everybody say what they have to say. Well, a lot of us don't, Nick. Oh, I know, Nate. And Nate, you've had that wrench a while. But Nate, we barely see you in here. Yes, I know, Todd. Well, I'm not chewing him out. I'm just saying people are telling me that he's going to, and I'm letting him know not to. And honestly, there, Holly, I did the same thing to Nate. Nate's on here. You can ask Nate. I did the exact same thing to Nate. Yeah, I know, Nate. I know you work full time, buddy, and I'm proud of you. You just keep putting them hours in. That's what it's about, working, making money, not being a Von Hilton. Don't be a bum trying to live off welfare all your life. When you guys are strong enough and you guys can work, get out there and work. Because I'm going to tell you, what welfare and Social Security gives you, you can make that in 1 week. And that ain't just it. How many friends do you meet at work every day? How many friends do you have at work? A lot of us, when I went to work, I had friends, people that I worked with, that we hung out after work. So that's another way of communicating with people. I appreciate you, American Dream. Yeah, it is a joke, Robbie. It is. I mean, what I get monthly, I got weekly. And that was working in a restaurant. That's not talking about being a roofer. I made that sitting in McDonald's. Or really, I didn't work for McDonald's. I worked for Burger King one day, like 2, 3, 4 hours at the most. Most of mine was Bob Evans or Frisch's Big Boys or one of the Greasy Spoons. Yeah, I see him mod a lot over a lot of different people's. So that's why, Blue is now in here. Yeah, exactly, Blue. Yeah, he definitely is, Nick. No brain at all. Yes, that's very true, Andy. And now that my wife's gone, I'm gonna be keeping an eye on that clock, guys, because I'm excited to finally get to see my kid after 2.5 months. I enjoyed going to work. I loved to work. Met new friends, met my old friends, and I ate pretty decent. I don't know, Blue. He's told a lot of lies, so I don't know about the lowest lie. Or are you talking about when he poisoned the dog food? Yeah, me too, Holly. Me too. Well, most of us do, Robbie. That's life. You work every day and pay your bills until you go. But Robbie, I think once if you're working a real job where they're taking taxes out of you every week when you get your paychecks, you will be able to retire back when you get older. He's bringing the whole world together because of the hates of him. Exactly. I mean, I can remember the first 2, 3 weeks I was on here. Hell, the first week, everyone's, oh, make blue, make blue, make blue, give blue a wrench. And I kept denying it. I mean, I'm not going to lie about it. Yeah, exactly. But Blue's been here. Blue's been right. He's been common sense. And I think he makes a good blue wrench for me. You can say anything you want, except you can't deny my religion. Well, I'm not going to deny no one's religion. That is your prerogative. Yeah, it would be funny. Yeah, he probably would have, Holly. But, we're all different. Every one of us are different. No, Nick, I haven't. Well, Holly, that's what my channel's about. That's what Big Larry's about. For people to say what they want to say. Yes, I was a cook, lady. I cooked for Frisch's Big Boys. I cooked for Bob Evans, and I cooked for a Greasy Spoon. I've probably got about just over 10 years, 11 years into cooking. My stepdad taught me how to cook when I was a young boy because he would have me in there opening the canned goods and doing this and doing that. And that's where I picked it up. And, as soon as I realized I can get a job cooking, I was all up on that. You've been a pastry chef and a baker all your life. That's good. That they're well needed too. I thought about making cakes for a while there for a minute. Well, it just matters who you work for. Like I said, I was a breakfast cook. So I would go in at like 4 o'clock in the morning, start a pot of coffee, and then I would throw about 150 pounds of potatoes on the grill. I was never in none of the services. I wasn't forced to go in it, and I wasn't being drafted, and I didn't want to join no service. So my service was to go get drunk and get laid. Yeah, I bet it was stressful. Well, I know there's a lot. I mean, I went out and bought my teenage son some birthday cakes by a lady that does them up here in Beattiesville, and they were like $50 a piece. And I thought, oh, man, that's not hard to do. Who can't bake two cakes and put icing on it and throw some Power Ranger men that I get from Walmart's on it and sell it for $50? She had $5 worth of stuff on it and two cakes. She probably had about 25 dollars into it, and she sold it to me for 50. Blue, are you blocking? Blue, I want to read them. Yeah, Holly, I'm watching. I've had 4 messages from somebody come through, and it looked like Blue blocked them all. Yes, I do. We have one. I have two personally from my family, my boys, and I have 4 of them from my wife's side of the family. Yep, exactly, handyman. I used to do that too, Robbie, when I was up on a roof. We'd be on that roof by 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and we'd be on that roof at 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. If the sun was up, we were working. More hours you get in, the more money you make. Yeah, my grandbabies are my life too, besides my boys themselves. I don't even know what that word means, Robbie. I wonder why Von Hilton keeps saying I was a sixth grader, people. How does he figure out I was only a sixth grader? He don't know nothing about me. I made it to ninth grade. Yeah, I noticed that, handyman. Well, there won't be no more. Blue got his wrench took.
Are you on Medicaid and in need of bladder control and incontinence products? Then stay tuned for a free offer from Active Style. Can Medicaid help me with bladder control products? At Active Style, we understand your needs and offer convenient home delivery of
Yeah, I
incontinence
know.
for children and adults. And they're even available at no cost to you if you're Medicaid eligible. When you call a personal consultant, someone like me will help you find the best bladder control supplies for you. Our products have a secret
I love
formula
people
that
getting into
prevents
my
infection.
business. Okay, Ollie.
We'll set different prices until you're completely satisfied. Plus, every order ships free right to your door in discreet
Yeah, he
boxes.
bans people he don't like.
Is a lifesaver.
Well, the Von Hilton, that's everybody. Everybody but J Dubs. I'm still waiting for Woody to come on over to my show. Unless Woody's a morning person and he's at work and he only can get on during J Dubs and Vaughn's line. And that's what we're all supposed to do, lady. Yeah, that's what I figured too, Todd. I'm not going to call him a coward, but he just don't want to come here and find the truth. Bet you do, Andy. Cool, cool. Britney Spears was married longer than Blue was a mod. Golf SS means he can get into the Gulf Coast. He lives in Florida, lady. Um, I like all kinds of food. Spaghetti and meatballs. If you're talking dinner, you're talking about breakfast, biscuits, gravy, sausage patties, fried potatoes and eggs, fried potatoes with onions and eggs, over easies. Sorry, Holly. I'll see you later. Don't let no one bother you. Yes, I love seafood. That's what I liked about living in Florida because you can get plenty of seafood cheap. And that's the main thing I loved about Florida, the seafood. It was cheap. It cost you more for a steak down there than it would a lobster. Up here, it costs you a lot for the lobster and cheap on the steak. Yes, lady, you did. You made her leave. Yeah, and Jeffrey's moving to get away from Vaughn. I don't know what you really did. I mean, I wasn't reading everything that was being said. I'm making shrimp and noodle soup right now, Larry. That's cool. Yeah, exactly, Andy. He gonna be putting that out there. Well, the wife should be almost in McKee by now. She's still got about another hour drive to go. Always, Nate, till the day they throw me out. Like I said, even if I move out, people, I'm not turning the key in to the last day, to the day the judge tells me I have to. And I might even have a party the day before.
Our biggest sponsors are Nutrition Appalachian Project and God's Food Bank in Lexington.
Yes, I am staying in Kentucky. It sounds like I'm going to move towards McKee. I'm moving to a little town. That way, my son can get a job in one of the stores or the restaurants. I'm going to be a lot closer to the college where my other son goes. The only thing that ain't going to, that I'm going to like it, but I'm not going to like it, and that is that I'm going to have to move into the projects. Yes, there is another person still in the property. The one that she had a brand new furnace put in the house. She's refusing to move. And I don't blame her. I refuse to. And I hate to tell you, Von Hilton, if I was her and you force her out, I'd be taking the furnace with me. Because you didn't buy the furnace. That furnace in that house was junk. That girl went out and put a $9,000 furnace in that house, and you're just going to throw her out. No, it's not Carla. Carla's already gone, Todd. She moved to Georgia. Well, yeah, I mean, I thought she moved out because her and her husband split up, but I found out her husband's back with her now. So, I mean, Todd, I can't say what happens every single day and what's going on when I'm on here, what's going through. No, she's not paid neither. She's not paying rent at all. She's the one that Von Hilton went down and talked to that says that she wanted to buy the place. Todd got the whole chat banded and talked to Larry, who he hates anyways. Well, personally, I don't think Todd hates anybody. He might disagree with them, but I don't literally think Todd carries hate. And I like Todd being here. I'm sorry, lady. I would take it with me. Yes, if I spent $9,000 on a furnace and somebody's throwing me out, I'm taking my furnace. Yeah, but neither one of them's paying rent, so you can't call them renters. And Von Hilton is so fucked up wrong. He said them firemen and them left that house clean. Well, I can have the cleaning crew come over and they'll tell you. Or Mountain Mama, are you on here right now? Because it was your husband that took the 22 garbage bags out of that house when the fireman left. Why was the carpet off the floor of the trailer? The whole trailer was underwater, Vaughn. Their living room floor was underwater, Vaughn. Pull the carpet up or have mold on it. What do you want? Pull that fucking carpet. Yeah, the Combs left a long time ago. After the Combs moved out, I was able to get it emptied, cleaned out, fixed up, and rented to Carla. Carla lived in it until the flood. After she literally had to leave her home, go up to the house that sits right there next to her, which is one of the other renter properties, and stay there overnight because her whole living room, her whole house was underwater. Not the whole house. It didn't go over the roof, but the living room floor, the bedroom floors were all underwater. So she literally had to move. She lost a lot of her shit. Yeah, after that carpet got wet, it's going to get moldy quick. So we had it pulled up. Von Hilton says, why didn't I fix this place up and get it cleaned up and take care of the rats, mice, roaches, snakes, spiders, everything that's here? Von Hilton, you got to have money to do that stuff. You're already complaining I spent your mom's money. I would have spent your mom's money on the house. You'd complain about that too, bitch. Von Hilton, I can't wait till we get in the courthouse, buddy. And you better show up, because if you don't, I'm having it thrown out of court. If you not there in person, it is going to be thrown out of court. If a handicapped man could wheelchair his fucking ass into the courtroom, so can a stinky ass motherfucker. Yeah, I know. I would have had $34,000 to fix these places up if he wouldn't have stole it. And then when I got his dad's inheritance, let me repeat, when I got his dad's inheritance check, it was direct deposited to his mother's bank account because her name's on it, not mine. And it sat there until I turned it off. Well, no, we spent a little bit of it. I did have $1,200 worth of flooring put in that house that we're talking about that she wants to buy, which I gave her 2 months rent free to lay the floor. I also gave her husband a month free to put the brand new toilet, the brand new bathtub in. 4 new water pipes being brought in, all new paint job, inside and out. They ended up getting 6 months worth of rent free from me. They're doing the work. I'm going to give them a few months free. That saves the money from coming out of the bank account. Yeah, well, then, if I can't, Todd, then I'm going to roll out of the courtroom and sorry about all their lucks. Throw me the fuck out. And like I said, I will have everything gone already. They're going to come out here to an empty house. Yeah, I'm saving every penny I can. I'm going to lose anyways. I don't want to live here, Todd. You don't think Von Halen, you think you're going to hurt me? I get in this housing project, you ain't hurting me, you're bettering me. Hell, I'm going to pay $400 a month. That includes my lights, my water, my lawn care service, my trash service. That includes everything but my phone and internet. How could I do wrong? I could pay the rent and the telephone bill and still have the wife's check left. Oh, I'm moving too fast? Okay, Todd. I do watch it sometimes there, but most of the time I don't watch him. Todd's got a room for me. No, I'm good. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna argue about that, Andy. Yeah, I have no lease at all, so it was a verbal contract between me and his mother. Oh, I won't, Todd. But I want him there. I mean, I want to see his face. I want him to see what the judge says. I got them all sealed up in envelopes there, Nate. Yeah, I know, Todd. I do have some loose money laying around, but the rent money's already sealed in the envelopes. I write the address, what month, and how much is in the envelope. And I seal that envelope every month. Same thing I did when I was in control of it with Alice's account. I would put it in an envelope and I would put it away. Once I got a certain amount of money put away into that envelope, I would run to the bank because I didn't like more than $1,500 here at the same time. Because there's a lot of crackheads and dope heads and drunks and everybody that'll try to rob you for $1,500. Some people will kill you for $1,500. No, Vaughn never come over here and asked for the rent at all. I know what Vaughn's really mad about, everybody. And I think I've showed you guys this before. I know what he's mad about, what he's looking for. I'm surprised he ain't threw this on the docket yet or said I stole it. Y'all see that? You know what that is? That's Von Hilton's gold baby spoon. It's worth $50 million, people. That's the spoon that Miss Rich Alice fed her son with. The gold spoon. Yep, the golden spoon that Von Hilton got fed with. Look at Von. Y'all see it? It's all in the envelope right here.
When you choose the Heart and Vascular Center at the Ohio State University Western Upstate,
Yeah, exactly.
experts will make a presentation date today.
So there's what, 3, 6. You know, when he says I owe from December, is he giving me November free? Because I didn't pay in November neither.
But the choice of where to treat it is clear.
The envelopes is what I usually put the money in. It's got money in it. It's got 3, 6, 9, 12. It's got $1,500 in this envelope right now. That's what I owe for back rent. Is this what Vaughn wants to see? That's what they look like, Vaughn. In case you didn't know, that's what they look like. See them, Vaughn? That's what they look like, buddy. That's what they look like, Von Hilton. You ain't seen one in so long, I figured I'd show you what it looks like. Vaughn said Franklin was on the $1,000 bill. No, Benjamin Franklin's on the $100 bill. Sorry, Vaughn. Tell you the truth, people, and I won't lie, I don't know who's on the $1,000 bill. And if I don't have one, I don't give a fuck who's on the $1,000 bill. Unless you're giving me one. He'll have 1 year until the property taxes are due again. Oh no, I still got all that. That's sitting over there. That's over there in that little safe right there. And them are in $5,000 bills because I told the bank I didn't want to walk out with all them dollar bills, so they give me $5,000 bills. No, he spends about $1,500 for all 5 of them. To be honest, Todd. His mom and his house are the most expensive one on the property taxes. They're just over 400. Good morning, Ray. Mr. Cleveland, huh? Yeah, he changes his stories. He changes his stories more than he changes his underwear and shirt, people. How you doing, Ray? Good morning. Welcome to the Big Larry Show. And I definitely know who you are. I would tell everybody else who you are, but that's fine. We'll keep it at what we know. Only one. It's the house on that property. Yeah, well, if you don't say nothing, you're real quiet, and I don't see you in there, Ray, and that's good. Yeah, he don't change his socks neither, kitty. Yeah, we were just sitting here talking about the best father of the year, Ray. You think Von Hilton gets the trophy? You know, people, he is so smart. He's got 190 IQ, but Von Hilton never knew how to fill out Social Security paperwork. Von Hilton did not know how to fill out welfare paperwork. Yes, it is, Ray. There you go. Thank you, Ray. For idiot pagan on the year of IQ 60. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Ray. Everybody, you guys can say hi to Ray. Ray's a good guy. I know Ray personally. It ain't no video or live streams. I know Ray personally. He is definitely a good man. He's a good man to know. Ray, I will when she gets home. She's not home right now. She went to get Larry from college. Hey, Ray, you know Von Hilton's still saying that I stole money from Alice to send Larry to college? Yeah, and it's out there. I mean, you could literally look it up. He got a free scholarship. I've showed the paper online. He got a scholarship. And Vaughn still won't take it. One a fool, always a fool. Yeah. Well, if he wants to sell it, Nate, let him go for it. That's all up to him. Hopefully he gets enough money to live on for the rest of his life. Because he's going to need it. Nate, you don't even have to choose that one, buddy. Yeah, come down and see me. I got two or three more. I got family members that give them away, let alone sell them. They give them away because they kill the bigger ones the following year. Hell, I get my cousin to go kill you one when season comes open. He'll tell you you pay for having it stuffed and doing what you want, and he'll kill it for you. He gets the meat, you get the head. Well, he probably started to, and then he realized that I'm on live. So, see, and that's where it all started, people. A year ago, secular opinion and me finally was able to talk on Facebook. I found out who he was. I found out what Von Hilton was doing. And I told Secular that I wanted to go live. Secular took me live. And ever since then, Von's been watching what he's saying because he knows I know the truth. Yeah. Okay, Nate. Vaughn said he's going to sell your trash. Well, if he can get money out of my trash, he can have it. Morning, Gray Alien. I'm glad to see you made it. Vaughn ain't took no shots at you lately, has he? No, he have never notified me on what the rent was or anything. The only thing he did was give me a eviction notice and left it on the front porch. Never, Todd. Yeah, me too, Nate. Yeah, it had no address on it at all. Ray, he sent me a piece of paper saying I had to be out. He didn't give me no date to be out or anything. Yeah, and he never called me. He put it on live YouTube saying that I had to get out by March 1st. Well, it makes him think I watched that video. He literally got to take me to court, don't he, Ray? Don't he have to have the sheriffs come and serve me a notice to go to court to give me a certain amount of time to be evicted? After the 3 days, yes. Okay, thank you, Ray. That's what I thought. I mean, his toes are that bad. Think he's got that gangrene in it. And that's why he won't go to the doctor. He knows they're going to take it off. They literally want to cut the leg off. Well, they'd still make him work. Yeah, right below the neck. Well, I know. Well, personally, I wouldn't want to lose my legs neither, and I've already lost mine. I got them, but I can't use them, so. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Mick. Annie is, yeah, she is, Ray. And Ray, you just gave it away that you're family. Larry, your wife ain't there. Tell us what you really think of Vaughn. No, Nate, I'm going to keep my respect. I think I've blown off with my wife here. I mean, what's she going to do? Put me in the doghouse? Been there, done that. Rough, rough. But, I'm just keeping calm and cool. I'm trying to get over it. I'll be glad when everything's gone. No matter, I'm not hiding. Yeah, people. Okay, now that we've got that conversation out. Well, I already figured out Ray was family. Ray is also the one that filled out his welfare paperwork. Ray is also the one that filled out his social security paperwork. Morning. Hello. Wait a minute. Hello?
I'm here.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Okay. Just make sure everything's good with you. You're calling so early this morning.
Right.
Your mom pulled out about 7:45 this morning. She should be almost there.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, Ray. You helped him get his kids back and he knifed you in the back. Yeah, I'm just talking on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube, so I ain't gonna stay on here long with you. They should be there by 10 o'clock. You ready to go?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, because they're gonna want to pull up, get out, and get you and get the hell out of there. She wants to stop at the Save a Lot and get a little bit of food too, Viola and your mom.
Right.
So I'm expecting you guys home around 11.
All right.
Later. Of course, y'all know that was my boy that's in college. Well, I think they are, Gray Alien. I think they really are. I don't think there's going to be anything left when Uncle Jim gets done with him. So there ain't no reason me spending money on a lawyer or something trying to get something when Jim's going to get it all anyways. Yeah, he says he didn't do it for hours, Ray. He says he walked in, seen her, walked back out, fed his dogs, which me and you both personally know how long it takes him to feed his dogs. Okay. Then he went back over. She was still laying on the floor. So then he went back home and he called the ambulance. Why didn't he use his mom's phone, which is 5 feet from him, to dial 911? What, her phone don't work as good as his or something? So yeah, I wonder about that a lot too, Ray. Sounds like we might be going up to McKee there, Ray. They're trying to get me in a handicap housing projects up there. She says it'll run me about $400 a month. My lights are paid for, my water be paid for, the trash is paid for, lawn care service is paid for. The only thing I got to pay is my rent, my phone, internet, and cable. Which, we're going to have internet, but I don't know about cable because our boys are going to be gone. We don't watch much TV. Oh, he is. He's still being investigated. They're watching him closely, promise. Yes, he did. He killed her heart a long time ago, Ray. I mean, he never loved his mom. He never showed her love and respect. Not like me and you did. Not like I hate to tell you guys, these trolls show more love for Ann Alice than Von Hilton, her own son, did. I don't think James is I don't think Jim's a dangerous man. We all have our opinions. There are some people out there that really don't like Jim, and that's fine. There's some people that do. Jim has did some conniving stuff sometimes. But then there's some stuff that he does good. So I'm not gonna put Jim down and I'm not gonna up Jim neither. Jim is Jim. I don't run Jim's life. Jim don't run my life. Has Jim did things that I thought was wrong? Yeah, there are a few things. Starting with Mr. Ray right there. We won't say what happened, but Ray knows exactly what happened. And so do I. Yep, exactly, Ray. Yeah, I've released all the videos. That's why the movie has not come out yet, people. They will not release the videos for me to put them out on YouTube yet. Soon as the judges and lawyers and everyone are all done with all them videos, I'm allowed to go ahead and post them. Remember, I got in trouble for posting one. Remember? It slipped out. My big fat finger so fat that it hit the wrong button. And Vaughn yelled and screamed and hollered at the judge. I put it out there, and he took me to court for it. He literally took me to court. My lawyer looked at him and said, "Did you know the cameras were there?" Yes. "Did you know the cameras were recording?" Yes. "Sorry about your luck." The prosecutor, Vaughn's lawyer, or whatever you want to call him, got up there and did the exact same thing. "Did you know the videos were running?" Yes. "Did you know Larry records?" Yes. You're the one that's stupid. If you know there's a camera sitting there recording, are you going to rob the fucking bank? If somebody's watching that house, every move that's happening, are you going to break in? Hell no, Because you're on camera, people. Holly, you are fine. You came back. We're good. Just got yourself some coffee and relax a minute, and you're back. That's good. Jim's paid for his crimes, karma. Yes, exactly, Ray. The one with him in his mother's house yelling at her, screaming at her. I put it out there. Well, no, I didn't put it out there. It was sent through Facebook to his sister's child, Jessica, the one that was holding Alice's hand at the hospital when she was there dying. She wanted pictures of Alice, so I sent her some pictures, and that video ended up getting in there. Well, somebody seen it on Facebook, and they went ahead and took it over to YouTube and posted it. And Von Hilton tried to get me in trouble for posting it. I didn't post it on YouTube. Sorry, Von Hilton. Nice try. Exactly, Ray. We've seen it all. And now that Ray says that he don't care if people know, as if no one knows, Ray is family. Ray is in my family tree. He is not a Frost, but he is in the tree. I mean, he literally put out a video. I've never called my mom a bitch. Then the video shows up. Here's him calling his mom a bitch. You know what would have happened if I would have called my mom a bitch? I've been knocked across the room. Mouth bleeding, probably 2 or 3 teeth hanging loose. No, he fed her, Clove. That's why the cameras are there, buddy. I watched everything. Ray, that's the same as me. I don't lie. I might fib a little bit. I might make up stories. But when it comes to the natural truth, I don't lie. You know, did I make up a story that I own the Pennsylvania Mint? If you all don't know that, that is, you guys is as stupid as Von Hilton. Nobody can buy a mint. Yeah, I've never raised my voice at my mom, and if I did, I would have got knocked out. Yeah, I don't know. I like to know that myself, Kilroy, because I back smacked one girl in my whole life. And that was because she was beating up on me while I had her sex partner down on the floor beating the shit out of him. Because I came home from work and caught her in bed together. So you tell me, Von Hilton. My domestic violences are all on teenage boys. When I was a teenage boy, when they had a fucking problem with me, we'd go to Riverside Park and settle the problem. Yeah, we already know that, Todd. I've seen it. Yeah, he can't even remember what he said yesterday. You got that right, Ray. So he has to make up a lie. You know, that's like he's saying that Jeff and Junior broke into his house and stole them guns. He sold the guns. And I got the people that bought the guns. So, you know, Von Hill, you can say whatever you want. What are you going to say? They're all lying? Everybody's lying but you? I have no idea, Andy. I've never heard about it. It's all the trolls. Yep. Yeah, I can't believe that I'm doing a Saturday show and 2.5 hours long so far. Yep, that's exactly what he was saying, Todd. You got that right. I'm surprised that Ray didn't have nothing into stealing them guns too. That's not opinion. That's a fact. Yep, I agree, Todd.
Do we need to replace our gutters?
You've added a new star, so it's okay. Okay. His dogs were not meant for the code. Them are short haired dogs. They're not meant for the code.
I cannot live without it.
Yeah, he exactly. He's afraid of my God. The only God he's not afraid of is his gods. I don't know, Ray. Well, no, he stabbed you in the back already. I was gonna say you might be able to come back up this way and get everything, Ray. You can count him out of it all, but I don't think he'd let you close enough anymore. No, they're not. Mine ain't even meant for the code, but mine are outside dogs. But we do have a warm spot for our dogs to go when it gets cold. Kilroy, that would be the worst mistake of his life. You can shoot at me or say whatever you want at me, but when you bring the family in, we have a war. And I'm talking immediate family. I'm not talking Ronnie Ray and Jim and all them. They're all old enough to take care of their own problems. You start talking about my sons, my wife, the war is on. And I do have enough guns in this house to protect me and my family, and even the wife and both boys have fired all the guns in this house. We have target practice at least once or twice a year, every year, for them to get the feel of them guns and know how do they work and how to load them. I even got Larry Jr. loading the muzzle loader. He says, boy, he would hate to be at war trying to load a muzzle loader up. And I was like, buddy, they did in the 1800s. Yeah, the only one's turned into ash is Von Hilton himself. Not again. He might against a girl or somebody a lot smaller, like a little kid, but he ain't gonna mess with no grown man. Yeah, and I personally can't tell you that she was taking all her pills because he quit showing them. I had him showing them for a while, and then he quit showing them. So, was she taking all 6 pills every morning like she was supposed to? I don't know. And personally, I should have had blood drawn from her the day she died, or when she went in the hospital. I should have had the blood drawn and checked. But of course, I didn't have the authority to do it because he had medical power of attorney. He locked us completely out. He wouldn't let us find no information out. I might get that doctor in trouble, but let me tell you something, Vaughn. You don't call him, he calls me. Von Hilton, funeral home didn't call you. They called me. Who do you think paid for Aunt Alice's funeral? Aunt Alice did. It was completely paid for. Yes, she did have opening and closing of the casket to still pay, the burial to still pay, and the flowers to still pay. And it was just over $4,500. And I went down there and paid them in $100 bills. I have the receipts, Von Hilton. I still have the bank statements, Von Hilton. Can you say the same? Do you got the bill of sale for all them guns that you own, Von Hilton? Von Hilton, go ahead and sell that deer head. I'm going to make sure you have a tag for it before you sell it. I'm going to call the fucking game warden and tell him you shot it last year. Yeah. 5 years in EMT, more like 5 minutes in EMT. I got to roll over, people, so I'm going to black you out a minute. Y'all know how that works. Give me 5. Yeah, I do too, Ray. I believe it, Clove. Yeah, I know, Frank. I mean, don't put me wrong, people. Sleeping on the floor, I've did it a few times. When it gets real hot outside and your floor is the coolest spot in the whole house. But guys, I was 20 something years old, not 80s and 90s. Yeah, remember, guys, she was making tanks. She was helping build the tanks when she was 12 years old. Ray, honestly, I see you're still here, and I'm glad you're still here because I love seeing somebody here. Did you ever see jars of $1,000 bills in her closet? I never did. Did you ever see any savings bonds, war bonds? I didn't. You were around a lot too there, Ray, so that's why I'm asking you. I mean, I tell people I've never seen them. There wasn't none there. But I could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong, but I never seen them. And I've been there since 20. Would I move down here? 2009. So, and I never seen them. No, Frank. No, the only thing I in jars was silver dollars. Irvy told me he took. Yeah, see, there you all go. Right out of Ray's mouth. Ray tells you he's the one that took the silver dollars. Probably $1,000 worth of silver dollars, maybe. There might have been $1,000 worth of them silver dollars. It matters which ones they were. Yeah, that's the problem. Stealing money from your own mother. I got news for you. If my mom had spare money and I needed it, she would give it to me. Not steal it from her. She would give it to me. $5,000. He got 200. Okay. Hell, I got a couple silver dollars. Vaughn gonna say they belong to his mommy? I got a bunch of half dollars too. We're collector coins, yes. Yep, exactly, are. Yep, my boy's about ready to meet his mommy finally. She should be getting really close there now. Another 15, 20 minutes, and she should be there picking him up. Who ain't? He's a nutcase. You know, the funniest thing, nobody's seen them $1,000 bills but Von Hilton. Uncle Jim never seen them. I never seen them. Ronnie Ray's never seen them. Ray's never seen them. Joe's never seen them. Only Von Hilton. Ain't that funny? Oh, he only remembers when that song come out because he probably wrote it there, Jerry. Yeah, nuttier than a squirrel. Thank you, Ray. Yeah, usually I don't do Saturdays, Ray. I'm a Monday through Friday kind of guy. I just wanted to do a Saturday morning one because I didn't have nothing else to do. Morning Maggie Dow. So I got on this morning because the wife's gone and she went to pick up the boy. So I figured instead of sitting here staring at a TV set watching something I've seen 100 times, I'd get on here. You guys missed it this morning. Blue got a wrench. Yeah, I appreciate it, Ray. Really do. Yep, Blue got a wrench today. And he didn't have it more than a minute, and I had to take it back from him because he was deleting people. Yeah, I know, Andy. Yeah, exactly, Ty. The same person several times. Well, I know Miss Kitty, but I got to give him the benefit of the doubt. I do that. I do it to every one of you. I mean, yeah, he lies. He has had no life. Yeah, he has no life. He don't have it no more, Maggie. I took it right back from him. He didn't have it a minute. Like I tell everybody, you don't like my channel, you don't like what we talk about, you don't like what's going on. I don't throw nobody out. I don't mute nobody. There's the door. You came in it, go back out it. But most of you guys here now are all here, and I appreciate y'all. Yeah, Blue got a wrench and got it wrenched took back away because he didn't listen. People are in there saying something. I want to read it. Yeah, exactly. Bow to his false lesser gods. Yeah. Yeah, he says his gods are going to get me, Ray. And I told him his gods has no power against mine. Yeah, Vaughn's guys has left him in a trailer in the middle of nowhere with no money. Any chance that one day Ronnie would come to your trailer and you both appear on the live? Gray Alien, when I can get Ronnie to sit down and go live, we can both go live. He don't have to be here. He can do it at his house and I can be here. Must be bad weather out there. Them tree people were coming in awful late today, unless they stopped for breakfast. Oh, yeah, it's Saturday. They stopped for breakfast. Yeah, no doubt, Andy. You know, he does how many videos, people? One a day, every day? Saying he's starving? Von Hilton, how can you be starving when you're sitting there eating on camera? Well, I've got a few coming, Maggie. I got a few coming. Yeah, but every time I try to do it with Andrea, she's backing out. I'm sick, or I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Oh, thank you. Sorry, I didn't know I went mute. I moved the laptop and must have hit the button. Let me move that thing away from that thing. Thank you, Miss Kitty, for letting me know I muted myself. And Todd. Yeah, I hit the little thing down there. I tried to move the cameras where you guys could see better, and I hit the mute button. Yeah, remember, I got fat fingers, and these little buttons, that's kind of hard. I personally can't tell you how Carlo left that trailer. I never went in it after Carlo left, but I know there was a flood. I know her living room was underwater. So yeah, I'd pull the carpet too. I will, Todd. I will definitely do what I told my kids I'm going to do. I'm going to shut my son off of his food. No food, no Dr. Pepper, no nothing. I'm going to lock him in his room until he gets it up for me. I'll be able to stop my cam and not have to put something over the cam. Okay, yeah, and that's what I like to have. Or go to like a commercial, Todd. Yeah, it is. It would be a nice feature. You know, I personally think Von Hilton was disrespectful to Andrea when his mom died. Told her she still needs to get 24-hour care. He's just jealous, people. She's doing better than him. At least she's trying to get something out of life. She's trying to do something with her life. Later, Ray. Peace out. We'll see you on the flip side there, cuz. Honest, Kitty, my younger one is more smarter in the computer system than the older one. Vaughn still lies about it. Yeah, I know he does. Catch me on a weekday, Ray. Catch me on Mondays, buddy. You just got lucky and caught me on the weekend when I finally decided to do a weekend show. We got some good people in here. $310,000 new jobs. Yes, exactly. He's always the victim. Yeah, I ain't seen them, Maggie Dow. I'll have to go look for them. Okay. Yeah, I want Andrea to come into one of my shows. That's one of my top interviews. I like to get Uncle Little Jim, but Millie won't let me. Millie says she is not going to let Jim go on camera because she knows how Jim is. Jim will get pissed. He will go off. He will load one of his little handguns and he will go down to Von Hilton's house because he don't care. Okay, okay. Well, I consider myself as her friend too. I mean, literally, she texts me every single day. Hi, how's things going? I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm moving back to Kentucky. Oh no, I'm staying here with my mom. She's just a confused little girl still. Hell, I was a confused little boy at still 21. I didn't know what I wanted to be. I didn't know what I wanted to do in life. Only thing I wanted to do at 21 is get drunk and get laid. Yeah, exactly, Kitty. She is protecting her family. She wants to keep her husband around and don't want to see him in prison. Because she knows what Jim would do. Von Hilton, you say you were in the Army. You didn't make it past basic training, buddy. You can't call that. You cannot call that. You have to go to war, fighting, shooting bullets at you. You never went that far. Ronnie Ray did. Uncle Little Jim did. My father did. Your father did. You didn't. Your father did. Thank you, Big Irvy, for your service. Little Irvy, I'm not thanking you for your service because your service wasn't shit. BCT, is that basic training? I don't think he passed it. Okay, yeah, I don't think he passed it. To tell you the truth, I mean, 9 months. Is that even out of basic training yet? Okay, see, I don't know, Todd. That's what I'm saying. That's why I get on here and I learn stuff. And that's why I love you being here, because you will, you know a lot. Not saying, nothing bad about you, but you know a lot, and I like that. I like people that know stuff. The Black Onion? Is that what that is? I think I've seen that before. He did make it out of boot camp. Okay. Basic is like 6 weeks. Well, I don't know about basics being 6 weeks. Ronnie's kids were in it a lot longer than 6 weeks for basic training. Well, yeah, I know. Well, like I said, I'm not smart. I'll definitely put it out there. I'm not a Von Hilton. I don't know everything, people. I'm learning every day. I'm an old dog learning the new tricks. No, it's no offense. No, there ain't none, Todd. I don't take it as offense. Okay, the Army's is 8 weeks. Okay. I don't know. I know Ronnie and Marcia's, both of their boys has went. He's got one across the sea right now. Travis is on the other side of the world right now in the Army, flying that American flag. Yeah. Now, see, my father, he served in Germany. That is where my father was stationed, Germany. And I know that because it says it right on the paperwork. He did his whole 4 years, Germany. What's wrong? That my father served in Germany? That's what it says. 34 viewers, 3 hours, 3 minutes. Doing pretty good. 16 thumbs up. Oh, okay. Yeah, people, I think Big Larry's going to end this show. Then what does my paperwork say? I have no idea what your paperwork says. You'd have to show it up for people to see. Big Larry's going to call it a day. I appreciate y'all coming out here on a Saturday morning and visiting me and spending some time with me and helping a ninth grader learn a little bit more about the Army and everything. I'm glad that I got to see my cousin Ray on here today. As you all know, if you see Ray again, Ray is the man that filled out VONHELTON Social Security paperwork for Jerry. Ray is also the man that filled out Vaughn's welfare paycheck and food stamps from the welfare. Ray's filled them paperwork out too because Vaughn didn't know how. Yes, I will click that link. I'll go back to it and click it. Yeah, everybody stay safe, stay happy, and we will see y'all Monday. Enjoy your guys' weekend. Peace out.